Another constitutional limitation is yung non-impairment clause o yung pagbawal ng pag-cancel ng contract pagdating sa taxation. I will give you 3 scenarios pagdating dito para ma-demonstrate natin kung ano ba talaga ang ibig sabihin ng non-impairment clause under the Article 3, Section 10 of the 1987 Constitution. Unang scenario, when the exemption is bilaterally agreed upon between the government at saka ng taxpayer, it cannot be withdrawn without violating non-impairment clause. Okay. Ang explanation dito, sabi daw dito, if the tax exemption is a result of a valid contract, so halimbawa nagkaroon ng kontrata yung gobyerno at saka ng taxpayer. Tapos ang government nag-receive siya ng valuable consideration in exchange for the grant. Okay, kumbaga nagbigay siya ng halimbawa naka-receive siya ng valuable consideration from the taxpayer, good favor, tapos in exchange nagbigay siya ng exemption doon sa kanya. So accordingly, the exemption is deemed a vested right. Kumbaga, mayroon ng karapatan pagdating sa exemption yung taxpayer when it comes to that. So, ang sabi dito, kung mayroon daw subsequent enactment of a law attempting to revoke this exemption would constitute an impairment of the obligation of contract which is prohibited by the Constitution. So, pag ganun yung scenario, nagkaroon ng contract yung dalawa, again, yung gobyerno naka-receive ng valuable consideration, at the same time, yung gobyerno ay nagbigay siya ng exemption to a particular taxpayer. Tapos ngayon, yung Congress gagawa ng batas na i-revoke yung particular na contract na yan or yung exemption. That is a violation against the Constitution of the non-impairment clause. That's the basic example of that. Hindi pwedeng i-impair kung nag-enter into a contract yung government with the taxpayer, and the consequence of that, yung taxpayer ay naka-receive ng tax exemption. Second, when it is unilaterally, kanina bilateral, meaning to say both of them agreed on the same terms. Dito naman, there's no agreement between. It is a unilateral grant by law. The same, pag ganito daw, pwede daw itong i-withdraw by the virtue of another law. So, kung halimbawa, so ito yon in detail, an exemption is granted unilaterally. It is generally held as not to be a contract. Hindi ito kontrata ha. Pag binigyan lang siya, that is a voluntary on the part of the government na magbibigay ng exemption doon sa taxpayer, hindi yan kontrata, but a mere privilege. So, kung mere privilege lang yan, ang sabi dito, since the grant was purely gratuitous, it can be revoked or withdrawn by the subsequent law. Subsequent law. Pag mayroong bagong batas na magsasabi na, okay, wala na yan, hindi na yan effective, yung grant na ibinigay na tax exemption before, then it can be done without the violation, not violating the non-impairment clause. So, yon ang kaibahan nila ng dalawa. Kasi yung una, nagkaroon ng bilateral agreement ito. Ito naman, no agreement. It's an unilateral grant from the government by means of law. Katlo, when exemption is granted under the franchise, tapos nagkaroon ng, yon, pag grant ng franchise, along with it is mayroong exemption. So, a franchise daw, privilege granted by the state is considered a mere license or privilege. Parang binigyan ka lang ng pribilehiyo or lisensya na para gumawa ng ganito, that's a franchise. Ngayon, along with it, mayroong tinatawag natin na tax exemptions na ibinigay. Kung ma-revoke yung franchise, yung tax exemptions ay ma-revoke din. So sabi dito, the Constitution generally reserves the right the right for the state to amend, alter, or repeal any franchise. So consequently, a tax exemption contained within the franchise is deemed conditional and may be withdrawn by Congress at any time. So, kasi ito, para din itong unilateral na grant. So, binigyan ka ng franchise, mayroon ding tax exemption yan. At anytime yung franchise ay pwedeng ma-revoke. Of course, at the same time, yung tax exemption along with it, pwede ding ma-revoke din kung ma-revoke yung franchise. Even, kaya sinasabi to, even without the consent of the grantee or yung taxpayer. As there is no vested right. So, again, unlike dito sa letter A, mayroong vested right. Kung again, pag yung tax exemption is under the contract or in the form of bilateral agreement.